it's Suzanne Franco with SuzanneFranco.com, and this morning I was making a couple changes on the blog, and when I went in to make the changes, something went a little bit wrong, and I found a solution to it, or I hope I did. I haven't run through this just yet, because I thought I'd flip on the recorder and just start recording what I kind of do each day when I go to work. So let me show you what I did and what happened and how I'm hoping I'm going to fix it. I went in this morning and I see this all the time on everybody else's blog, and I tend to use it quite a bit. So I thought, well, let me get this on the blog, and that's right here, this tweet and tweeted, where it counts how many times the post has been tweeted and then asks you to retweet. So I went in, I added that, which I'll do another quick video too and just show you how I added that. But for now, let's go to what happened here. I thought, well, when I see this on other blogs, I like how they have it aligned left. You can align it left or over here on the right. So I kind of liked it aligned left. I tend to align my images on the left, so I thought, well, let me align the image over to the right so it'll look a little more balanced. Well, when I went in and did that, let's take a quick look here, post, edit, in case you don't know how to do this. This is where you're going to go in to edit your images, or add an image for that matter, but let's go edit right now. I would click here on the image, it's going to give me this little picture. When I click on that, it's going to take me over here, and you can see alignment, none, left, center, right. It used to be on the left. I clicked the right button, I saved, I did all of that. And you can also see here in admin how it shows me that it's aligned correctly. It's over here on the right, but that didn't work. When I go to the actual post, it doesn't. So I Googled it, and here's what I found. I found this post over here, here on WordPress.org in the forum, and someone else had asked the same question. Hey, I uploaded, I adjusted it. It says it's aligned, but it's not aligned. Okay. Yes, it does work. Okay, go to Appearance, Editor, and on the right-hand side of the page, click Style CSS. Go into the middle of the code and find an empty line and make a few more spaces, and then just paste this code in exactly as it appears here. I'll tell you what, this is the kind of stuff that used to really, freak me out and just get me hung up, where I didn't want to do anything on my blog. I was afraid I was going to break it. So let's go ahead and copy-paste this, Control-C, and then let's just do a quick run-through and see if it works. Now, I haven't tried this, guys, so this might not work. I don't know. Okay, we're done with that. So we're going to go over here to Appearance, right, and Editor. And I want to navigate away. Yes. Okay, I clicked around on that post, so it's asking me if I wanted to save it first. Now we're going to go over here on the right-hand column, and it told me to look for the Style CSS. So here it is down here. So we're going to click on that, and that should bring up that page. That file, really. It shows up as a page to me, but okay, this is a file. Now it says to go into the middle of the page somewhere. This is always the thing that just messes with me. I'm going to scroll down just so we can take a look around together and see what we see here. See all this code in here? Which, quite frankly, is just gibberish to me. I know just enough to be dangerous. But look at this code just goes on and on. So it's telling your blog to do certain things. Okay. Now it says to go in the middle. I know this is an opening bracket. This is a closing bracket. So what the heck? I'm going to try it right here. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. We'll remember that I was after post info. And then I'm going to do a Control-V, and I'm going to paste that. And I'm going to hit Update File. And let that load. Okay, now I'm going to go back over here to the blog, and I'm going to refresh the page, and let's just see if that worked. Of course it didn't. Let's see. Let me go back in. Yeah, I've told it to update. File is edited. Try to refresh again. I'll go on the actual post and just see what it does. Alright, well, as you can see, this is what I go through in any given day when I go to work. So anytime you feel frustrated, and I sit down and do video and I make everything look so easy, I'm not going to do that anymore. This is the way it works. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to try it again. Okay, I went off camera just so I could take a little more time without boring you guys to death. Now, this is going to be above your head for some of you, and some of you this might be really helpful. I went ahead and deleted that code that I had put in, but I noticed when I was messing around I went back, and when I started scrolling around and looking, I said, well, I just found image align, and that's the code that I was putting in. Now, where it says image align left right here, this said right. Okay, so that was just a typo on the theme, to be quite honest, and this is something that, you know, when I was new I would have never picked up on. This says image.align left, float, it should float left there, okay? Actually, I had this backwards. Okay, this one was correct. It said left, I'm sorry. This one said image align right, but it said float left here. So that's why, even though it was telling it, when I tell it align right, it was telling it to go to the left anyway. It was overriding it. So, again, you have to really just want to learn to poke around. I was never comfortable with this in the beginning. Now, one thing I should have done is I really, truly should have gone in to my actual files that are on my server, and I should have saved this style CSS file on my desktop, so that while I'm working on it, if I were to really mess something up, I could just at least go back to how I had it before. So that's one step I should have shared with you that I did not do in my haste this morning. I'm going to go ahead and update this since I know I have it correct now, and then let's go have a look and see if that fixed it. So unless I messed it up again, it should be correct. And there it is. Again, this is stuff that just over time, you know, I did not used to be very comfortable at all looking at code, messing with code, but actually let me back up and say that one important step is I really should have saved that file to my desktop first before I started messing in that code like that. And I got lucky this time. But again, don't be afraid to Google something. Go in and tell, you know, Google, just type in what the problem you seem to be having that day. And now I've got my tweet and tweeted, I have my picture over where I want it, and then if I want, I can go back and move some of my other images. See how this is in front of my image? I can go move the image to the right so that the tweet button shows up on that side. Alright, well, again, I think each day as I run into problems or add something or move something around, I'm just going to try and get into the habit of recording it. So sorry if I sound like I'm kind of jumbling around. It's because, you know what, I'd rather just get it out, and even if I talk over myself or make a mistake or it doesn't work, I'd rather you guys just see what I go through each day, okay, instead of trying to redo the videos and make it all look official and like I know what I'm doing, because I usually don't, and something's bound to go wrong. That's just the way it works. The more comfortable you get and the further you dig into this stuff, the more that can go wrong. Don't let it give you analysis paralysis. Don't sit back going, well, I'm afraid to do anything. Let me make sure I know everything before I mess around. But again, let me reiterate, the one step I missed to show you is I really should have backed up that file first, okay? Just keep a copy of any file that you're going to go working on like that, and that way, if you do make a mistake, you can just upload that file back, and no harm, no foul, you're back to where you started at least, instead of creating yet another problem. Alright, I'm going to sign off for now. I'll try and get some more videos like this up as I go and tweak things on my site. I'll try to start showing them to you. Again, if it's over your head, no worries. If it's something you want to give a shot, you need my help, shoot me an email or leave me a comment. Alright, signing off, Suzanne Franco with SuzanneFranco.com.